With half of 2019 already behind us, it's time to start taking stock of the best Nintendo Switch games of the year so far. The first 6 months of 2019 have given Nintendo fans platformer perfection, clever card games, stylish shooters, and more. For this list, we're recognizing the games that received a score of 8 or higher from IGN, and we left out the ports of older games like Final Fantasy XII and the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, although those games are great too. Without further ado, here are the best Nintendo Switch games of 2019 so far. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is an approachable and feature-rich platforming game. Toadette is a welcome addition to the roster for those looking for a more forgiving way to tackle some of the more challenging levels, and the inclusion of the new Super Luigi U mode extends its lifespan substantially. This Wii U port remains a highly enjoyable platforming package. Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled's memorable track design and addictive power slide mechanic make it a kart racer worth playing, especially competitively. Even the single-player mode is richer than what the genre normally provides. We also love the new HUD, cosmetic options, and the ability to swap characters during the campaign. While its core story might not have the emotional punch of the original, Unravel 2 improves upon it in every other respect. The platforming is more responsive and demanding, while the puzzles are far more inventive and satisfying to solve, largely due to the excellent implementation of a second playable character. And despite its oh-so-cute appearance, there is a generous helping of brilliant and tough challenge levels. Wargroove is the Advance Wars successor its long-neglected fans have been waiting for. It faithfully revives the tactics that series is loved for while putting plenty of its own spins on the concept. When you add in its extra modes, loads of unlockables, and amazing level editor, it's a game you can keep playing long after its campaign ends. Tetris 99 is an intense battle royale that forces you to make strategic decisions beyond just where to drop your next piece. This is Tetris on steroids, where a good run can quickly turn into a disaster and a bad run can become a surprising comeback. This nerve-wracking and utterly delightful take on one of the greatest games of all time feels perfect on the Switch. On its own, it justifies the $20 annual cost of the Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Like the John Woo movies that it successfully emulates, My Friend Pedro is all about the action, and the action is excellent. The slow-motion gunplay, fantastical stunts, and score attack mechanics all work together to create one hell of an adrenaline-filled ride. SteamWorld Quest's deck-building twists offer an insane amount of gameplay choice. The simplified deck building makes Quest an RPG that's as accessible as it is flexible, and it's one worth playing even if you don't care about card games at all. Katana Zero combines time-bending samurai action, unique presentation, and entertaining dialogue. It's a blisteringly fast slash-em-up that's an absolute adrenaline rush and one of the coolest action games of the year. Ape Out is Hotline Miami on an intense diet of bananas and jazz records, a top-down simian splatterfest set to a superb soundtrack of drums and crashing cymbals. Beneath the simple controls is depth that kept us returning for days after completing the epilogue. Gorgeous and compulsive, we can only hope this 50s-inspired, jazz-fueled jaunt is the future of guerrilla warfare. Assault Android Cactus is an energizing shooter experience. Each level, character, and enemy brings something fresh to the game, and the end result is chaotic, polished, packed with variety, and effortlessly charming. Whether you're trying to top your own high scores, experimenting with the different protagonists, or making an impact on the global leaderboards, it really feels like Assault Android Cactus has something for everyone. Cuphead made us say some pretty bad words, but it also made us laugh with delight. Rather than simply offering the player what they want, this run-and-gun shooter makes them earn that right. The rewards, if you can hack the test, are absolutely worth it. Cuphead is incredible for more than just its looks. Cadence of Hyrule takes inspiration from a popular indie game to create a fun little detour on the path of Nintendo's beloved Zelda franchise. Its rhythm-based combat is playful and fun, but also smart and tactical. Despite using procedural generation, its semi-randomized map evokes the charms of Hyrule. The nicest thing we can say about Cadence of Hyrule is that it absolutely deserves to stand in the Zelda canon alongside the best of its 2D games. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is an admirable RPG and an admirable building game which seems in most cases to have gotten the best bits of both of its parent genres. Clunky, overly straightforward combat and unintuitive controls drag it down a little bit, but it still manages to soar above all of the less ambitious Minecraft clones we've seen over the years. Even after finishing the main story, expect to still have an itch to explore its excellent environments and make them your own. Slay the Spire takes some of the best parts of deck-building games, roguelikes, and dungeon crawlers and mixes them into a wholly new and extremely satisfying package. It encourages experimentation, gives you time to make mistakes, and will challenge you immensely as you navigate your way through floor after floor of entertaining puzzle-like fights. It's an idea so good that it inspired a dozen games like it before it even left early access, but it's executed so well that none of them even come close to matching it. It's hard to decide where to begin when talking about all of the things we love about Super Mario Maker 2. It does nearly everything better than its already excellent predecessor, introducing some incredible new ideas, building items, and so much more, all while maintaining the charm of Mario games we know and love. It's the most accessible game design tool ever created, and the story mode is a great excuse to play through hundreds of novel, professionally made levels. There you have it, the best Nintendo Switch games of 2019 so far. Anything you would add to the list? Let us know in the comments, and for all of the great games still to come this year, stay tuned to IGN.